Hey everyone, just before I start this video, I would like to point out that I do stream this game over on this channel. So if you guys are starting by for beginner build and you maybe just want to get some live tips, watch me play, feel free to hit that subscribe button to get notified when I go live. I pretty much stream this Monday to Thursday, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey everyone, how's it going? Pixel, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys a Meg Thomas beginner build. And of course, with all these beginner builds, I mainly pick just ones that you can actually earn in the Blood Web without getting teachables from other survivors. So what all it is survivor common perks with their own character's perks. So let's begin. My first perk I chose was Adrenaline, and the reason I chose Adrenaline is I think it's a very underrated survivor perk. You don't see many people actually using it in the later stages of the game, due to them using different second chance perks. But Adrenaline can be a very good counter to certain killer perks. I think most people don't run it because most killers these days will run no-ed, and you know, no-ed kind of counters Adrenaline with you being instantly exposed or whatever. But a lot of people tend to forget that you do get the added addition of 150% sprint. Even if you're already exhausted, you get that extra sprint bonus. So if you're in a chase, you heal up, you're able to just sprint out of there. It's really cool, and to me it's one of my all-time favorite survivor perks, and I highly recommend that you guys try it out, especially being a beginner. I know being a beginner, when you're running around, sometimes it's very hard to get a heal from your teammates, so sometimes it's best to, you know, hide around the map and wait for Adrenaline to kick in and give you that extra heal, you know. That much needed heal and the most important part of the game when you need to escape. So bear that in mind. I think it is a very handy perk, and I highly recommend that you try it in this build. Now, Sprint Burst is a bit of a funny one. I went with Sprint Burst because I feel like beginners will definitely benefit from it. I personally don't use Sprint Burst or many exhaustion perks in my build, being at a higher level. Like I said, this is for beginners and people who are new to the game, and Sprint Burst will definitely help you out a lot. So what happens with Sprint Burst is, as soon as you press the sprint button, it'll give you 150% running speed for a maximum of 3 seconds, which is pretty cool. It's a good chance to get away from the killer. You know, if the killer's approaching you, you can miss that. You can easily dodge that first hit that the killer swings at you at. And yeah, it's a really good perk for getting out of them bad dead zones, and them if you're repairing a generator and the killer's sneaking up on you. It's very good to get away, and I highly recommend that you do use that up until you at least get a green or purple ranks, because there's people in red ranks still use it, and like I said, I personally don't like to use it because you can't activate it when you want to. It's not like you can run around and then press A and then use your sprint burst. You have to time it with the exhaustion timer on the right hand side of your screen, which will be like a little heart. Obviously I'll show you guys in the video what that is. And of course this does make you exhausted for 40 seconds. And what I will tell you is this, bearing in mind, is Adrenaline will exhaust you as well. And it will exhaust you for 50 seconds. I think it's 40 seconds at tier 3. I only have it at tier 2 right now. But you won't be able to use your sprint burst, obviously, with Adrenaline at the end game. But what you can do is use your sprint burst first, and then your Adrenaline will kick in whether you're exhausted or not. So that's really cool. Alright, moving on. I went with Quick and Quiet. I was either debating Quick and Quiet or Spine Chill, but with this being like a Meg Thomas beginner build, I feel like Quick and Quiet's a really good one, especially for new players, because although Spine Chill can help you guys out a lot, I feel like it's a very crutch perk, and what you should be doing is trying to learn the killer approaching you and how to listen out for the killer a lot better, rather than relying on a perk to tell you. So for me, I went with Quick and Quiet because it's very good for escaping the killer and very good for mind gaming the killer in mid chase, because you can get a fast vault off. The killer might not have heard you fast, but he won't hear you fast vaulting because of Quick and Quiet, and they might think you didn't vault, and then they'll look for you somewhere else, and then you can use that extra time to put distance between you and the killer, because that's what this game's about. You got to put distance between you and the killer. You got to waste as much as the killer's time, and Quick and Quiet's very good for mind gaming. But in my opinion, to get places quick and get through the map a lot faster, Quick and Quiet is a very good perk. It doesn't exhaust you or anything, and I have it only at tier 1. So at the moment, it only gives me a 30-second cooldown. Alright, so at tier 3, you do get it every 20 seconds, which is really handy in a chase. And like I said, you can mix this with Spine Chill if you want. If you want to take this out and not use it, you can run Spine Chill. It would also work in this build. I just say, you know, for a beginner, I'd not rely on Spine Chill as much. I know people in red rank still use it, you know, but they mainly use it for the speed boost, and I'll get into that into a next build video, because I do have it as on another survivor. But it makes sense to have it on his build. You'll see why. But yeah, Quick and Quiet is a really good perk and very underrated in my opinion, and I think you guys will benefit from using it. My last perk, I've chosen Kindred. I've used that, I think, on the last 2 builds. I'm not entirely sure. Honestly, it's probably one of the best base perks you can get on a survivor. And you don't need to level anyone up for it. You know, it's already in the base set of perks, and you know, it gives you so much information to work with. You can see the killer's aura when he hooks someone, so you can see if they're coming to get you. You can see all your other survivors to see if they're going for the unhook, if you need to move to get the unhook. And not only that, it works for your team too. So if you get put on the hook, they know if it's safe to come and rescue you. They know who's going to be getting the killer coming towards them or not. It just gives you so much information, and it's a very, very powerful perk, especially to have that early on in the game. I feel like most people need to run it. Even in Survivor Friends, it can be very helpful to actually see stuff rather than trying to verbally describe it. And honestly, you really can't go wrong with ever running this perk in any situation. And it will work very well with this build with Sprint Burst, because, you know, if you're repairing a generator, you see no one's going for the unhook, your Sprint Burst, you can just Sprint Burst straight towards the hook, and it'll give you the great boost that you need to go and get the safe unhook or whatever like that, you know, before someone goes into second phase of they're about to die. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it for my build, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was very informative. I do try my best with this. I do have a cold right now, so I do sound a bit funny. I do apologize. I might have went on a bit longer than I should have explained these perks to you, but I really hope you guys have a little bit of success with this build. If you are starting out on the game and you're thinking of, you know, starting with Meg, because I think Meg's one of the best choices you can make to, you know, start off the game with. I will keep these beginner build videos up as much as I can. I do enjoy doing them. And, you know, I think everyone resonates pretty well with them. And, you know, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, what you would like to replace in this build. Obviously, like I said, I just like to use the character's base perks with the survivor base perks that are already unlocked, rather than using other teachables from other survivors, because not everyone who's obviously a beginner at the game won't have those perks. What I could do is say, you only start off with one perk slot, don't you? So I'd say start with Sprint Burst, because that's probably the best perk, and then, you know, add Kindred to that, and then go from there. I'd say either Adrenaline or Quick and Quiet. It's entirely up to you guys. But yeah, you really can't go wrong with running any of these perks. They're really good. They're very handy in certain situations. You will get used to using them too. Personally, when I was using them at red ranks, I was escaping nearly every match. You know, it didn't take me long to actually get like loads of good matches to record for this video. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It will help me out determine if people like these videos or not. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I have been Pixel. You've been